You played the prequels, the test, and the test for venturing into this experience. You'll gain a lot more from the experience if you play those 2 titles. It carries on. Yep, I did that. I've already played this. Utmost honesty. Take your time to answer the questions presented. Even after answering one question improperly may drastically change your outcome. You cannot go back to answer questions you've misanswered. So be sure to take your time. When the sun comes crashing down and the heroes fade away, when darkness is all around, there is no light of day. I will come back for you so that you never feel alone. My spirit will push through. Your heart will forever be my home. When the world spirals into the abyss, I will be standing there. Your embrace so long I've missed. My soul, my love, I bear. When every nerve has been left deadened, and every ghost has left its shell, I will bring you back to your heaven as you rescued me from my hell. No matter what happens, I will always love you. Choice, do you promise? Each and out soul, I swear to you. We are going to find a way out of here. Destiny. I wasn't expecting you so soon. Though I knew one day we would meet in this room. You see closely, I've been watching you. Studying every breath, every move. A few of my former colleagues you may have met. And a slew of questions you've answered without regret. I may be similar, but unlike them still. I'll make you swallow the truth like a bitter pill. I will peel emotion from your soul and make you eat your feelings whole. The questions I ask may be hard to answer, but I'll cut truth from you like cancer. Both of us know why you're here, to open up and cast out fear. To be honest as you can, to take angel's wing or devil's hand. In the end, we will both know how to escape your undertow. Time is on your side, but mistakes are not. Misanswered questions lead to misery wrought. Take your time and think before you decide. Dig deep for the answers that live inside. You may not go back, you may not return. Once the decision is made, into your soul it 'tis burn. But before we continue, just know this. Your dishonesty would be very remiss. If your answers lack the guidance of truth, then your final destination will be rather uncouth. So with that being said, I need your heart's honesty. You can run from yourself, but you can't run from me. Now, let's the examination begin. Do you ever feel like you just aren't good enough all the time? Do you ever feel like you put more effort into friends or relationships than others put back into you? Yes. Do you ever feel like your life is going nowhere? Yep. Do you ever feel like you're trapped in limbo? Yes. Do you feel like overwhelmed by seemingly trivial tasks? Kinda. Are you sometimes afraid of what your future may hold? Yeah. Do you believe your friends always treat you the way you deserve to be treated? No. Are you afraid of being the last person alive in your social circle? Not really, no. Are you afraid of the existence of an afterlife and what that might mean for you? Yes. Do you feel as though you are wanted in life? No. Do you feel like you just don't belong? Yeah. Do you feel like a burden? Yeah. Do you ever feel left out? All the time. Do you ever feel like a failure? All the time. Do you ever feel like you just weren't attractive enough? Again, all the time. Have you ever worked yourself sick? Yes. Have you... Does not make it difficult? Yes. Are you afraid to ask for help? Mm-hmm. Do you feel like people often criticize you? Do you ever feel judged by your friends or family? Have you ever wondered what's your purpose in life? If you could turn back time for any reason, would you? Do you say that you have many regrets in life? Yes. Does meeting new people for the first time make you uncomfortable? Yes. Does looking at... Yes. You sometimes double check to see if your door even... Yes. Do you feel like life is moving too slow? Yes and no. Not slow enough. Not anymore. I feel like you're moving. Life's moving. Yes. You feel uncomfortable when you're home alone. Yeah. But you consider yourself a thoughtful person. Yeah. Superficial. Sometimes, yes. Do you ever judge others by the way they look or dress? Not really. Like, there's that snap judgment, which every person makes. Like, not really. Yeah, I do. Would you consider yourself high maintenance? No. Have you ever been bullied by someone you cared about? Yeah. Have you ever been bullied to someone you cared about? Yeah. You try to avoid attention from others while in a crowded area. Yeah. Do you actively try to avoid busy places? Yeah. Would you sometimes rather be alone than surrounded by people you care about? Yeah. Does making phone calls make you feel uncomfortable? Yes. Are you sometimes afraid to confront people even when they do something that bothers you? Yeah. Do you feel uncomfortable when committing to definite plans for the future? Yep. Do you ever feel like no matter how hard you try, you can't seem to stay motivated? Yeah. That's called depression. Do you ever feel that you're failing those who care about you most? Yeah. Does driving a vehicle give you anxiety? Yeah, that's why I don't drive. Are you afraid of exploring new places by yourself? No, not really. Have you ever carried around an object that makes you feel more comfortable? I don't carry objects around. Like, I don't carry them. I have them in my room. And I'll usually put them in a place. So I don't really carry around objects that make me feel comfortable. I've worn things that make me feel comfortable. No. If I told you I could guess your name correctly right now, would you believe me? No. Well, based on the answers you've provided me so far, if I were able to take a guess... No, it does not! That makes sense. Let's be real here. There's no way I would be able to guess your name just by your answers. That would be ridiculous. Besides, all of you humans look alike to me. Anyhow, does being around animals bring you a sense of peace? Does sometimes you believe your loved ones are lying to you because when they say they care? Do you feel like you've pushed your loved ones away? I'm gonna have to stop you there. The truth that pours forth is incredibly clear. I hope that you're being honest for your own health. You can try to lie, but you'll be cheating yourself. I'd like to move on to the next phase of the test. A series of pictures to give your brain a rest. You're going to tell me the emotional response this brings out. Show me what your mind is pondering about. So feast your eyes upon the art and let me into that precious heart. For starters, chaos. Or would you describe this picture best? Chaotic. The portal. Very interesting. Moving on. Depression. Abyss. I see. Next we have this one. Joy. Datacron. The Vault. Collection of the Universe. Noted. Take a look at this one. Relaxation. Heavenly. Dimension door. That's peculiar. How about this one? Not anger, still depression. Abyssal. Yeah. I'll make note of that. This here. What's the point of these pictures? Joy. Charismatic. A shining light. I see. Now this one. Not chaos. Like, none of these really fit. Numbness. Collide. Warming earth. How about this? Definitely anger. Fury. Inferno gate. Interesting that you say that. How about this one? Depression. Analyzing. Datasphere. I'll make note of that. Now this one. How many of these are there? I'm getting kind of bored. I don't know. Chaos. Destiny. Ultraviolet. Take a look at this. I'm like getting bored. Like, I don't know, because I'm just like numb. Broken. Huh. We're almost done. Interesting choice. Let's see here. sunlight. Solar blade. Alright then. Just a few more. Please, no more. Depression. Sphere. That's surprising. Almost finished. Wave. Very good. Last one, please, for the love of God. What emotion do you... The thing is, I'm not good at art theory, so this doesn't... Joy? Music. Sound of silence. You answered and documented well. Deep in your subconscious they dwell. But I'm not finished with you just yet. There's still some truths that have yet to be met. As a matter of fact, this is the only start. Only the start. We will have a great deal of fun before we part. So let me challenge you on another level still. I'll pick your brain until I get my fill. The next set of questions will test your conscience more. And again, your honesty, I do implore. Let's begin. One year, you're running low on funds to purchase presents for the holidays. You decide to spend $1 and get everyone a lottery ticket. You give each their own ticket and wish them the best of luck. The drawing is held and one of your family members hits the jackpot, but it's someone who you really don't get along with and just bought a present out of moral obligation. They plan to keep the money all for themselves because they feel like it's their ticket. How does this make you feel? I'm glad they won. I mean, I'd be kind of like, damn, I wish it was me. But I wouldn't regret buying them a ticket. I'd be happy. What would you wish to do in this situation? Because so I inherit the money. But if they don't like me, I doubt I'm in their will. Destroy their ticket so no one... But that's wasteful. Try to steal it. Again, they would know it's their ticket. Let them be happy with it. If roles were reversed and you were given the winning lottery ticket, would you share it? Share the money with your least... Yeah, I would share it. I'd at least give them something. If they bought me the ticket and I somehow won, I would give them a little something. Now you're walking through a forest and you come across a black suitcase. Inside rests $1 million. Alongside the money lies a bloodstained note with one word written on it. The note simply says, "Don't." How does this make you feel? There's blood. Anxious. What if someone comes from the money? Scared. See, I would be both scared and anxious because it's like, okay, someone obviously died for this. Someone obviously died for this. What would you do? I wouldn't leave it alone, though, because that's a lot of money. Take as much money as I could hold and leave the rest. If the note wasn't covered in blood, would that change your decision at all? Yeah. Interesting. The devil appears in your room at night while you're alone and about to fall asleep. He tells you he has a special one-time offer for you. In exchange for your soul and eternal damnation, he will let you choose from one of 3 glorious bargains. He has not told you what the bargains are yet. How does that make you feel? Again, I'd be scared because, it's the devil. But I would also be like, what the fuck are you going to offer me that is enough for me to give up my soul? Intrigued. Magnificent prowess and drags you to hell for a split second before transporting you to your bedroom. That second you feel a lifetime of pain and suffering in the most unimaginable ways possible. Then he goes on to tell you his offer in exchange for souls. All in power, you'll never age, but you can still die from physical injury. You can bring one person back from the dead. You can bring one person back from the dead. If the offered you, would you accept it in exchange for eternal damnation? No. I see. Civilization is about to come to an end as a plague sweeps the globe, turning everyone who perishes into mindless zombies who hunger for living flesh. You watch as everyone becomes gravely ill and turns, all except 5 of your closest friends and family. How does this make you feel? Incredibly sad. I don't want the world to end. If you knew that a zombie apocalypse was coming 10 years from now and you could prevent it from happening, would you? Yeah. Interesting. If I knew I could prevent it, then yes. You've been working for a company for 10 years and you've been promised a very important and incredibly lucrative promotion. However, someone hired only a number of weeks ago just been promoted to the same position you were promised. Your boss intentionally tells you tough luck, and that maybe one day you'll get the position that he had promoted the other employee. How does this make you feel? Angry. Betrayed. You've also learned a few secrets that the company could be disastrous if they were to escape. Such a fact of income for the last decade. What would you wish to do in that situation? See, here's the thing. I wouldn't threaten. I would just quit. And then throw the backlash and be like, yeah, no. Threaten to report the boss. If the roles were reversed and you were hired and promoted as a favor, would you accept the position over someone more deserving? Would you accept it? No. I won't fuck someone else over. You fuck me over and you're done. But I will not go out on my way to fuck someone else over. You're home alone, cooking your food in the kitchen. You turn around and realize someone is watching you through the window in the darkness. They have their face and hand pressed against the window. They make direct eye contact, running out of sight to the other side of the house. How does that make you feel? Scared, where to go. Anxious, I don't know what's about to happen. Secure, I'm gonna handle whatever's coming. Protective, I need to make my family be okay. Anxious, I don't know what's gonna happen. You think? Lock the doors, call the police. If the face you saw in the window is a face of a supernatural entity and not a human being, would your answers change at all? Yeah, because the police aren't going to believe me. I'm going to present you with some more potential scenarios, but I'm going to ask for more simplistic answers as a result. Here they go. You're not feeling too well and you decide to go to the doctor. The doctor runs a series of tests. Here's grave news. It turns out you contracted an incredibly rare disease that there's currently no cure for. This illness causes complete body paralysis within 6 months of contraction, meaning you'll be rendered unable to move, blink, talk, form of expression whatsoever. You will need to be kept alive on a feeding tube, and you'll never be able to communicate with anyone ever again, just kept alive on machines in a vegetative state. Would you want to be kept alive in that state, or would you rather pull the plug and let me die? How would you like to spend the last 6 months of your life while still mobile? Spending it with friends and family. Put you in sort of the unfortunate situation. Does knowing that motivate you to do the things you've never done before, pursue? Or do you realize that this could potentially happen to you? I mean, it does motivate me. Like, yeah, no, this can happen, and it does. Noted. You have a pet dog whom you've raised since birth. 3 years pass, and it's the best dog you've ever had. You felt love it like it's your own child. One day he runs away in the middle of the night, chasing some wild animal in the darkness. Search everywhere, but your dog, no matter what, you can't seem to make any progress. About a month while you're barking, you rush outside to find an elderly playing with your dog. He has named the beast Johnny, and him and your dog seem to be having the time of their lives. You rush over, and he excitedly licks your face. Your neighbor says Johnny's a good boy, isn't he? I lost him when he was just a boy about your age, but he's come back. Johnny's come back, and we're together again. Come to find out your neighbor is suffering from dementia, brought on by the stress and heartache of losing his wife prior to finding your dog. Dementia has caused his old dog from his childhood coming back to life and making him happy and keeping him company. The dog is in great shape, well looked after, and is happy. Let's break and crush him. Would you break the news that it's not his dog? Take Johnny home with you, or would you let him keep the dog and visit him on it and go for walks? I would let the old man keep my dog. Does this story make you sad at all? Yeah. Can you imagine yourself and being so alone? Potentially having it to face it being ripped away? Yeah, I can. Next question. Say you're being viciously murdered by a serial killer and you fell for one of their traps as they lured you in and made you their latest victim. Now let's say you're given a unique opportunity in the afterlife as you return as a spirit to roam the earth. However, you're to two potential options, and only two. You can either haunt your assailant and make his life miserable, hopefully foiling his plans to kill in the future and save lives in the process, or you can spend your time as a spirit amongst your still living friends and family, guiding them in positive ways and making their life better. You're bound to which option you choose, until either your family or friends are no longer living, or you cannot choose both. Which would you choose? I'm gonna haunt the killer. Do you think you have what it takes to drive your killer insane and push him over Yes, I fucking do. Yeah. I'd rather they stay with friends and family. Next questions. You go to sleep and good rest. Best sleep you ever had. You look in the mirror and hardly recognize yourself. It's as though you've aged 20 years. There's a sticky note on the telephone that says press play. You oblige the note. Same day over and over again. Due to severe head injury, your memory doesn't last more than 24 hours. Oh, so 51st days. So each day when you sleep, all the recollection of what took place 24 hours prior is wiped entirely. Your loved ones made a video for you to let you have your say in your potential future. You have the option to either watching this video every single day so you know what's going on and can continue to progress even though you don't have any recollection of it. And ignorant bliss. Which would you choose? I'd rather watch the video every single day. Would you be upset if you got the truth from you for 20 years even though they felt like it was for your own good? Yeah, I would be upset. Would you be telling them the truth, or would you repeat that same day in order to keep them happy, never letting them know the truth? I would make a video telling them the truth. I will note your answer. You've come to find through frantic digging in the attic and old files and newspaper that your parents are famed psychologists. You also they're really not your parents. They're not related to you at all. From what you can gather, young child who developed a psychotic tendencies and went into a trance before murdering their parents in a tragically brutal way. However, that child, in the event of the loss of their parents, wants the trust. They repress the memory of their parents' deaths, blocking it from their mind. 2 psychologists took the child into treatment for studies against the child's knowledge, raising the child to be a fully functioning adult while playing the role of the child's real parents to gather further data, potentially help the child avoid a terrible life in the process. You are that child. Would you resent your parents? They're not my biological parents. But no. Yeah. You feel betrayed by your parents. Yeah. Would you confront your parents about the articles? Yeah. Wait. No. Interesting. Before we move on. At the end of the world has gone, and what's left is post-apocalyptic soldiers roaming the lands, combing through towns, laying waste to any survivor in their path. Hopes of claiming their equipment themselves in order to survive the harsh, bearish weight. Spend about 6 months with them before they decide you're not pulling your weight in order to save the very few food rations they have left. They exile you from the compound and send you off to fend for yourself. You decide to venture hunting food that was left behind by the raiders and an underground bunker stockpile. Here you have a few choices to make. Would you go back to the colony, tell them about the bunker, or would you stay in the bunker all by yourself? I would go back. If you could choose to only tell some of the soldiers about the bunker and let them in so you could lead a new colony, but exile the soldiers who have... No. I mean, it's hard because I'm not in that position, like, physically. If you were to lead a new colony, would you build it based on savagery rating, or build... sharing and compassion? If you were the leader of the colony, except it was you who exiled someone else who wasn't pulling their weight, and that person just happened to find themselves in the contact. they can keep what they found. This portion of the test, but I need more from you before I allow you to rest. A choice here and there, which would rather moral dilemmas from what I can gather. And you will answer clearly, crisp, and concise. Will you be selfish, or is your conscience a vice? In just mere moments from now, we both shall see the difference between who you are and who you wish to be. Let us begin. Would you wish to abandon the person you love the most, or be abandoned by the person you love the most? Be abandoned. Would you rather have friends in high places who can get you anything you wanted but didn't necessarily care about you, or friends who didn't give you anything but they feel a deep personal bond with you? Stronger bond. Would you rather find $10,000 and keep it, or find $20,000 but have to split it 4 ways to your closest friends? $10,000. Would you rather cheat on your partner and never get caught, or know that your partner cheated on you but have no way of proving it? See, I have cheated on my partner. Not the current one. But I would prefer this one. Because I regret that decision. Would you rather get rich through illegal means, or be poor but live an honest life? Would you rather press a button that would kill your favorite pet, or press a button that would kill your favorite family member? No! Are you gonna... Sorry. Would you rather get fired from a high-paying job, or have to fire your friends from a high-paying job? Well, what are my friends doing that I have to fire them? Like, I know for me, I fire my friends because apparently they're not my friends. Would you rather sleep with your step-sibling or sleep with your best friend's partner? Yeah, step-sibling. Would you rather save your best friend from certain death and let 1,000 strangers die, or save 1,000 strangers and let your best friend die? Greater good. But I don't believe in the needs and the many outweigh the few, though. Not really. Because each life is special. Yeah, same, my friend. Would you rather just get free food for the rest of your life, or rescue a starving child from a third world country? See, free food's so awesome. And I love free food. But put it against this, I'd rather do this. Rich but without family, or poor but with family? Money. Would you rather have to steal food for the rest of your life in order to eat, or steal enormous amounts of money from the wealthy but destroy... Steal food. Would you rather serve 4 years in the military during wartime, or move to a third world country and never be allowed to return home? 4 years in the military. Would you rather be traveling 10 miles above the speed limit, or 10 miles per hour? I mean, gotta go fast, but this way I don't get stopped. Would you rather never have sex for the remainder of your life or have sex every day in order to stay alive? Does have sex include masturbation? Because if it doesn't, then I'll just say never have sex, because I prefer to be by myself anyway sometimes. It doesn't say anything about masturbation, so. Would you rather be addicted to hardcore drugs for 10 years but make a full recovery, or addicted to alcohol for the rest of your life? Alcohol is a drug, though. But some of those hardcore drugs just, even when you're, but make a full recovery. Hardcore drugs. Would you rather live to be at 200 years in a perfectly preserved, youthful body and have to watch your friends die around you, or live to be 70? But die before you're... I would rather live to be 70 because I don't want to outlive people. Would you rather sacrifice all your friends in order to survive, or sacrifice both of your parents? All my friends. Would you rather get acknowledged for your work that you didn't do, or work hard for the rest of your life but not receive praise for it? Okay. Would you rather punch a nun or get punched by a nun? I would rather punch a nun. What's with this punching nuns? Lose all the money you've earned this year, or lose all the memories you've gained this year? Lose the money. Would you rather flip a coin for a chance to win $20 or immediately win $10? Keep the guaranteed $10. Would you rather know how you'll die or know when you'll die? How? Would you rather be blind but able to see crystal clear water underwater, or deaf always? Deaf. Would you rather give up all internet and social media but be able to travel the world for free, or have the best but never leave your house? Best internet. Would you rather walk barefoot across a bed of hot coals, or barefoot through a pitch black snake-infested corridor? Does sound painful. But I might... But you never said these were venomous snakes, so... Would you rather be judge who sentences people to death, or executioner in charge of killing them? I'd rather be the executioner. Would you rather have a witch cast a nasty hex on you so you'll always have bad luck, or be haunted by a demon intent on possessing you? Bad luck! Would you rather be married to someone incredibly beautiful who doesn't find you attractive, or be married to someone who you're not remotely... but they find you incredibly attractive? Married to someone who's not attracted to me. Because I couldn't do the thing the other way around. A high-paying job, a low-paying job that I love doing. I hate doing. Would you rather walk 1 mile home wearing nothing but a pair of socks, or be fully clothed and walk 100 miles to get home? I'll take the 1 mile walk home naked. Would you rather fight $5 or grab $100 out of the public toilet? I will wash my hands. Super good. Would you rather have 100 of your favorite books but never watch a movie again, or 100 favorite give up movies for 100 bucks? Would you rather be 20 minutes late to everything, or 2 hours early to everything? 2 hours early. Would you rather find a dead body or be a witness to a deadly assault? Either way, there's going to be questions. I don't want to find a dead body. But either way, there's 2 dead bodies. This one. Would you rather be able to change your past or see what the future holds for you? Look into the future. Would you rather have one really great friend or one great friend? Would you rather lose all your teeth or lose 1 day of your life for every time you kiss someone? I mean, I'm already like 2, 3 teeth down. You still give good head. Would you rather win the lottery and lose the ticket before you can collect the money, or see my worst enemy win the lottery, because that would be less depressing? Rather find true love or have your true love? Would you rather have a pause button for your life or rewind? Pause. Would you rather drown to death in gasoline or boiled to death in water? Drown to death. Would you rather make a new friend every day or get $100 a day but never have friends again? I mean, I was pretty much friendless in middle school. Would you rather die to save your friends or family, or sacrifice your family to save yourself? Give my life for my family, yeah. Would you rather always be hated by those closest to you for something you didn't do, or have hurt everyone you care about but then never find out? I'd rather be hated. Would you rather sleep with your worst enemy or sleep with someone you know has it incurable? I'd rather sleep with my worst enemy. Would you rather give up all liquids except water? Oh, that means I'd have to have coffee! Give up all liquids except water. Would you rather always listen to music at the max volume or listen to music just above the lowest? Max volume, let's go. Would you rather meet your hero and find out they don't like you, or never meet your hero? I'd rather never meet. I don't have a hero. Would you rather never have a pet never have friends for the rest of your life? I'd rather never have friends. I like pets. I like dogs. You'd rather live in excruciating pain for the rest of your life, or live pain-free, but everyone you know will be... I'd rather be in excruciating pain. Thank you for answering my questions, but we're not done yet! Or we made it through all the categories except one. The final questions will be from deep within. I want to see your soul. I want to see your heartbeat quicken, to learn all that you know. I want to see what makes you think. I want to know what makes you tick. I want to know your darkest truths. I want to know what makes you sick. I want to expel the truth from yourself, and I want to feed on your precious fate. I want to learn of all you love, and I want to bathe in all your hate. So one last time we sit together as we wait the final revelation. These are the last questions I have, the last examination. Take your time, do think hard, savor every moment deeply. For when I'm finally finished with you, you'll see it ever so clearly. And here we go. Well, that said unclear. Morbid. Choose this word that resonates to you in this very moment. Intrigued. Do you ever lie to those who... Yes. Have you ever hurt someone you know didn't deserve it? Yeah. Have you ever lost your temper when you know you shouldn't have? Yeah. Have you ever intentionally hurt an animal? No. Have you ever blamed someone for something you know they didn't do? Yeah. Have you ever abandoned a pet? Not abandoned. Like, we didn't leave it, but we did put it down. But no. No. Have you ever stolen something from someone you cared about? No, I don't steal. Have you ever broken something to spite someone you cared about? No. Have you ever played the victim in a situation even though you hadn't been wronged? Yeah. Have you ever had romantic feelings for someone who wasn't your partner while you were in a relationship? Yeah. Have you ever wished for death of someone who's wronged you? Yeah. Have you ever wished for the death of a loved one? No. If you knew writing someone's name on a piece of paper could instantly cause their death, would you write down anyone's name? Yeah. Do you feel you could spend more time with your loved ones? Yeah. Do you ever feel like you've ever owed someone an apology but refused to apologize? Yeah. Do you ever regret worrying too much about things you can't control all the time? Do you feel your negativity brings others down? Yeah. Do you ever regret not standing up for yourself when you feel you've been wronged? Yeah. Do you ever feel like you let others influence your decision making too much? Yeah. Do you ever wish you lived a more honest life? Yeah. Do you ever cause someone else to suffer? No. Have you ever had someone leave your life before you had the chance to tell them something important? Yeah. Do you feel like you prioritize people in your life who are unworthy of your time? Yeah. Do you ever feel like you prioritize your own wants before those who need you the most? No. Or feel like you spend too much time working towards something that you're not truly passionate about? Yeah. You ever feel like you're living to your full potential? No. You ever feel like your fears stop you from pursuing things you truly want? Yeah. Have you ever refused to try something because you're afraid you would fail? Have you ever been attracted to someone but refused to let them know because you were afraid of being rejected? Did you ever feel as though you were chasing the wrong things in life? Yeah. Do you ever feel like you spend so much time planning for the future that you ignore the present? Yeah. Do you ever feel like your friends and family like you more than you like them? No. Have you ever loved a pet more than your family? Yeah. Do you ever make excuses at getting out of just telling the person you just don't want to go? Yeah. Do you ever feel like you spend more time with technology than you do building a stronger... Yep. Ever defended someone you shouldn't have? Yep. Yep. Do you ever... Sometimes. Have you ever accused something or... Yeah. Have you ever had sex with someone you know you shouldn't have? Yep. Yep. Because you're afraid of being the one to break up with someone. Did you ever feel like you could take better care of it? Yep. Have you ever let someone take the blame for something you did? Yeah. Have you required something you didn't really want just because someone else wanted it? No. Do you feel like you're not living up to others' expectations? Yeah. You ever walked out on someone's life without an explanation? Yep. Do you ever and what you don't have rather than be grateful? Sometimes. Yeah. And finally, if it asks me if I've ever punched a nun, no. And this concludes ending in your mind, I have dug myself a hole. I will analyze your gaze into your soul. This is preposterous. This simply cannot be. I have expected every potential outcome, but yours seems to have evaded even me. I was prepared to tell you your fate, to play upon your fear, to break the worst of news to you, to plant seeds of doubt within your ear. But as I've asked you to be honest with me, I must in turn be just as honest with you. As much as I wish to lie, I'm forever shackled to the truth. From what I conduct deep within, from everything you've shared with me, in return I'll share this with you. This is what I see. Alright, listen. You really need to spend more time focusing on doing things for yourself. You've got to start taking into account that you cannot pour from an empty cup. And if people keep wanting your energy, you need to take the time to yourself to replenish it. You got such a big heart and such a bright soul, and because of this, people would benefit greatly from getting to know you and having more of you. But you need to take twice as much time making yourself happy as you do attempting to make others happy. Otherwise, you're going to let people make you miserable. It's not your responsibility to save the world, but it doesn't mean you can't save one person at a time. You need to start by saving yourself. You're no good to anyone else, completely drained of all that makes you you. My advice to you is that you spend a lot more time on focusing on things that make you feel relaxed, make you feel happy, and less time saying yes to people that demand too much of your energy. It's okay to be selfish, and at the end of the day, if you're not going to take care of you, then who is? I think you'll be very surprised on just how much of a positive impact this can have on your life going forward. I hope this helps you achieve your goals. Your secret word is self-love. Remember this word, this will come in handy. If you receive, that means you got multiple layers of things to work on in your journey, or you may just have an extra layer of depth in your personality, when only you would know the answer to that. You answered hundreds of questions. You found the deeper meanings. You've been enlightened, and you've helped others find enlightenment. Many people would have just went truly about, but it's simple. The answer is always much simpler than we believe them to be. The test is about you, the reflection in your darkened screen, the one who seeks the answers, the person who seeks the answers. More than being about the answers, the test is more about the questions, on making you think. It's encouraging you to open up and admit that you're human, and just as human as everyone else. The test is about compassion. The test is about bringing people together and showing the world you're not so different after all. Like you. We all feel pain, but that's because every single one of us is human. The world judges based on so many variables, but they're mostly a hypocritical set of variables imaginable. Now, are judged ourselves by our peers who do the same exact shit they judge us for in the end. We judge them for it too. You feel flawed because you are flawed. You feel afraid because you have the right to be. You feel overwhelmed with the world because the world is overwhelming. Depression is overwhelming. Anxiety is overwhelming. Our problems are overwhelming. Suicide is an epidemic, and we are losing loved ones before their time. And any one of us can fall on the hardest times in ourselves at any given moment. We can lose everything we know and love instantly and unexpectedly. But one thing or not is alone. You are never alone. We all are flawed because we are all human. We are all scared because we are all human. We all fight these battles every single day because we are all human. You never have to feel alone in your fight. Look at the secret words that have gathered to match yours. All the words that don't match yours. Perhaps those people are going through struggles that you have yet to experience and know nothing about. Perhaps others know not of yours either, but don't judge those who are struggling. Help them just as you wish to be helped in your time of need. Don't be afraid to ask for help and reach out to those who are. Everyone's suffering. Some of us just suffer quieter than others. We're all in this together, and the test series helps bring so many people together and makes so many people feel less alone. We've read your comments, and others are free to do so as well. We read about these games have helped you. Read about how those positively spread. I know how many people say that their lives are forever changed, and I tell you one thing. If even one life was saved in the process of this social experiment, then it was worth conducting. Every single one of you that left a comment is a hero. Leaving comments, you spread the message out to others. You helped spread a positive light in the dark time for so many. And those people have... I can't read anymore. But not us. We've opened up quite a lot, haven't we? Everyone who's left a comment. Words go. Your secret word plays a in our new project. We will plug your secret into different parts of your journey, and they are requested of you, and they will alter the game in a chasing demons where every NPC and all. I can't read anymore. Thank you so much for everything you've done. I need the happiness with the sadness. anonymous community for supporting us through our other titles. And we really hope you get a bunch of nut in the near future. Keep a hold of your secret words. You're gonna need them from when you're chasing demons. She loves me. Don't do this. She loves me not. She loves me. Please, I beg of you. She loves me not. She will never love a monster like you. Let her choice take its toll. And in her cell, may she rot. And I think I'm done with that stream, so thank you for watching. Have a good night. Bye.